I've mailed a few care packages since my daughter went to college, and I've learned a few little tricks along the way. Of course, no care package is complete without a batch of cookies. I chose Snickerdoodles because I know Alex loves them, and this is the best way for packing cookies. Old chip containers, I covered them with the cute floral paper again. I'm actually getting crafty. That's a new thing for me. And it keeps them just perfect as you ship them in the mail. While I pack them up, let me show you how to make these babies. Snickerdoodles and college students go together like peas and carrots. I haven't met a college student alive that didn't love them. I've never met anyone alive that didn't love Snickerdoodles. I'm just gonna mix up the dry ingredients, 1 1/4 cup of flour, a teaspoon of cream of tartar, and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, just a little pinch of salt. One added benefit of sending your college student a bunch of sweet treats like I'm putting together, they can share it with whoever they're living with. I know Alex is going to be somewhat generous with the girls that she's living with this year. Okay, I've got some butter and sugar creaming in the mixer. It's a stick of butter and 3/4 cup of sugar. And I'm gonna add 1 egg and let it start to mix in. Now this is not a very big amount of flour, so I'm just gonna leave the mixer running. I'm gonna take a walk on the wild side and just add it while it's mixing together. Some people haven't had a Snickerdoodle since they were kids, and they just bring back so many memories. They sure do for me. They're like the best sugar cookie you've ever eaten with a little bit of cinnamon sugar crackle on top. They're just out of this world. Okay, my mixer's starting to work a little harder, and that means this is just about mixed into a dough. So I'm gonna stop it right there. Now I'll get all the dough off of the paddle. Get the paddle off so I can get in there. Now I want the cookies to be nice and small so they'll fit into the canister. You can use a little tablespoon scoop if you have one. I'm just gonna guess and hope they all turn out the right size. And now I'll roll it into a cinnamon sugar mixture. It's 3 parts sugar, 1 part cinnamon. Super easy. And you wanna get it all over that surface, because when these bake, that cinnamon sugar sort of cracks apart. And that is the beauty of a Snickerdoodle. All right, 1 down, a few more to go. Okay, all done. Now these are gonna go into a 400-degree oven for about 8 minutes until the edges are golden. Okay, look how cool this is. Not only do the cookies not break up, but they stay really fresh in the canisters. I have made lots of granola before, and Alex has tried plenty of it, but she's never tried my brown butter granola, so I thought I'd make her a batch. I've got the oats ready, and I'm gonna make the liquid that I stir into all the oats and grains. It starts with a cup of brown sugar, about a 1/2 cup of honey. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be precise measurements. And a 1/4 cup of molasses, nice and thick and sticky. I always love the color of molasses. It's so pretty. And then a splash of vanilla, about a tablespoon or so. And then I'm gonna turn on the heat and start to stir this together. And once it starts to mix in, I'm gonna grab the defining ingredient of this batch of granola, brown butter. My gosh, this stuff is magical. All I did was just heat up a stick of butter in the skillet until it was just barely boiling. I let it bubble up for about 3 minutes. The butter kind of turns nutty and takes on a whole new flavor. Okay, I'm gonna stir this until it's just barely bubbling too. Okay, this mixture got hot really fast. So I'll turn off the heat. And now all I need to do is mix up the grains, nuts, fruit, and toasted oats. I got 6 cups of rolled oats into a bowl with a teaspoon of kosher salt, a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of melted butter. Toss them together to coat the oats and tip them out onto 2 baking sheets. Spread them out, baked them at 350 degrees, and 12 minutes later, rolled oats were toasted oats. I let the oats cool completely, And they're just going into the big bowl that I'll mix everything with. Okay, that's it for the oats. And now I have a whole bunch of other stuff to add. A cup of rice cereal. If you like a little more of that crunch, you can add more. And I always like to add a cup of wheat germ. Very, very good for you. And now for the nuts. Half a cup of chopped pecans. I've got some pumpkin seeds that I thought would be really good in this batch of granola. About the same amount, half a cup or so. I've also got some thinly sliced slivered almonds. I think you're getting the point that I'm not being very careful about measurements, and that is the fun of granola. I'm gonna add some flax seeds. I love the color and the flavor and the crunch. And for the fruit, I'm gonna use dried cranberries. You can do raisins if you want, regular or golden. That is one big bowl of good stuff. I'll mix it all together. So you guessed it, this sticky stuff is gonna go all over the grains and nuts and fruit. Now, the secret to this is you've gotta keep stirring the whole time. It doesn't take long for it to become an incredibly sticky, sticky mess. Okay, give it one more big toss. The goal is to have every single piece of oat and nut coated in that sticky, sticky liquid. So it's gonna go onto the pan that I'm gonna bake it in. I lined a sheet pan with foil and then sprayed the whole thing really generously with coconut spray. So that'll keep it from sticking after it bakes. Now once I get it on the pan, I'm gonna press it into a single layer. I wanna get the granola all the way out to the edge and just press and get it as firm as I can. Okay, now I'm gonna bake the granola at 325 degrees for about 30 minutes until it's golden and nutty. I'm all finished breaking up the granola into clusters, and I've just put it into little one-portion bags. I think that looks good. And I'm tying them with cute ribbons. Okay, look at all of these cute bags of granola clusters. Just darling.